Starting off today with the general maintenance on your walk-in door, we will be speaking about the hinges real quickly here. The hinge is an item that is a wear item. There's a nylon bushing in it, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to maintain that with some type of lubricant, a Vaseline or something to put on that hinge. From there, we'll start discussing some of the other items. The next item we're going to speak about today is the gaskets. You have the door gasket as well as the door sweep. It's a two-part system. On the gasket, it has a little dart on here that actually snaps into the groove. When changing the gaskets, you want to start at the bottom, and then it'll snap out, and then you just peel it up around. If you're working on a freezer door, I suggest using a blow dryer of some type that will warm that area up and melt some of that icing for you. So that's a key hint there. On the bottom door sweep, as you can see, we have the holes all pre-cut in here. And on there, they're beveled or ovaled so that you can actually adjust that sweep. You want that sweep to just touch onto the bottom so that it seals the base of the door, but does not allow for the air to blow underneath of the door. One other thing on the door gasket itself, when you are finishing up on the door gasket, it's usually going to be shipping a little bit long. What you want to do is, there is a rubber piece in the base of the gasket. You want to be able to cut that gasket to make sure that it is the right length and it isn't hanging over and folding under the door when you're closing it. Next, we will be talking about the heat wire on the door. This is how your heat wire will come coiled up in a box, and when you get it, it's going to wire from your light switch for power, and then it's going to work its way around the door through the metal trim that's on here, down through the threshold. That's where you want to loop the heat wire back and forth. Then it's going to come back up around and come back into the light switch area. To find out if your heat wire needs to be replaced, or if you're wondering, a couple of key things that you can see is, number one, you may see some moisture building up around your door, or you may see some icing. That's the time to actually take a look and have your heat wire checked. Or another key sign that you may have a short in your door heat wire is that you may see some blacking on the vinyl of the door frame. That is one time that you definitely want to make sure your heat wire is changed out. Next, we will be speaking about the door closer on the top of the door. As you can see, it's up on the top. That is adjustable, so if your door is making it somewhat closed but not closing completely, there's a little set screw that you can find on the very bottom of the door closer, actually the top of it. And in that, it's a set screw that if you turn it to the right, it's going to tighten it. If you turn it to the left, it's going to loosen it. So that's a way to adjust that door closer to make sure that it operates properly. Next, we'll be talking about how to clean your walk-in. A couple of key things is, number one, never use a power washer inside of your walk-in to clean it out. Number two, do not use any harsh abrasives at all to clean it. What we recommend or discuss is to clean with a dish soap and a light cloth. The last thing I would like to bring up here is all of these items that we've discussed here are in the installation and maintenance manual. Going to the back pages, you'll see all of the items that we have discussed here today. Thank you.